Hey, this is Nick from Cameta Camera here at the Nikon booth at PhotoPlus 2017. I'm here with Steve from Nikon, and we are talking about the brand new Nikon D850. So there are lots of new improvements in this camera from the D810, and some of those include, of course, ridiculous resolution, 4K video, a very low base ISO, and 9 frames per second continuous shooting. So apart from that, or if you want to expand on those things, what can we expect from the new D850?
Well, of course, you touched on all the sort of the highlights of this camera, but right out of the box, it does 7 frames per second. Then, of course, with the accessory battery pack, the MB-D18, and with the battery from a D5, that's the EN-EL18A, that battery will enable this to go 9 frames per second at full resolution with full AF and exposure system. So remarkable that a camera of that kind of resolution can actually keep up with the action that fast. It has the same basic AF components in its system as the D5 does, so it's very capable. It also, of course, with that great resolution, a very low ISO, as you mentioned, a native ISO of 64, which you can actually go even down to 32 ISO, and all the way up in excess of 25,600. Some of the other things that are really spectacular about this camera that I've had personal experience with are the time-lapse capabilities in this camera. Not only can you do an assembled 4K time-lapse in camera, but you can also do individual still images and create an 8K time-lapse out of the camera. Because its native resolution's over 8,000 pixels on the horizontal, you can actually use the interval timer, which is a different system for taking these individual photos and stitch them together into an 8K time-lapse, which we have displayed in the booth at only 4K here, because we had a little trouble securing an 8K monitor, as you can imagine. And the best part about those time-lapse modes is that we can shoot them silently now. And the best part about that is think about all of those shutter actuations that you don't have to incur. So thousands of images, and it only requires one firing of the shutter in order to do that. Every subsequent exposure is done electronically. So really kind of gone out of the box with some of the features on the D850 this time.
Yeah, that'll definitely give your shutter mechanism a bit longer life if you're not using it.
And your battery as well, because you're not having to power those mechanical operations in the camera as well.
So my other question about the D850 is, why aren't there more of them? We need some more D850s. We haven't had one in stock in God knows how long.
Yeah, well, I heard this morning that we have substantial shipments coming in November and December. So right around the corner, we're going to try and fulfill all of those orders.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed that for the holiday season, the D850 is going to be in stock, and we'll have plenty of them to send out to you. Get your D850 hopefully soon at Cameta Camera.